numbers to talk about.
Okay, talk about what you did, Storm. What number is that one right there?
I think it's number 5.
Okay, quiet on the set. Shooting a video. Okay, it's number 5. You're right. Go.
So I did 823 divided by 3. 3 goes into 8 2 times. 6. 8 minus 6, 2. So
Then you bring. How'd you get the? There you go. Okay.
bring down a 2. 3 goes into 22 7 times. Then it would be 21. 2 minus 1 would be 1. Bring down the 3 again. 3 goes into 12 4 times. 13 4 times. And I got 12 and whatever and remainder 1.
Okay. Okay. Now, what number is that one? Is that number 6? 43. Yeah. This is partial quotient. Okay. So explain this, and we'll go ahead.
So first I had 2,915 divided by 43. So I did partial quotient. I did 10, and then I got.
So this is different than long division. It's called partial quotient, and it makes more sense for how your brain works. But go ahead and explain what you did.
So I did 10, and I got 430.
Okay, what'd you do with that 10?
I put it over here, over the line.
Yeah, but we had to multiply 10 times 43, right?
Oh,
Okay.
10 times 43 would be 430.
Right. Okay. And you just did your normal subtraction.
Yeah, and then I did 20 times 43, and I got 860.
Now, the reason we went up from this is we could have done 10 6 times, but we knew it was going to take too long. So we skipped it. We went up to 20. No matter what you start with or end with, when you add all these up, you will get 65 at the end if you don't make any mistakes. The trouble was, and Austin said this in the last video, he didn't know where to start with 43 times something is that. If you use partial quotient, you don't need to know where to start. All you need to know is if you start with a 10, you can do 10 times whatever this number is and just add a 0. So if you make a mistake at the beginning of this, on these kinds, you're just done. You shouldn't make a mistake on these two, it'll mess you up too, but at least you have a broader range for guessing. So she kept multiplying it by 10, then 20, and then when you're done, you add up all these numbers, and you get 65. And then there was a remainder, 20. Okay, let's do this one right there. What number is that one, Austin?
This is number 1.
Okay.
And what I did first is I knew that 8 wouldn't go into 2, so I put a 0 up there. And then I had the 26, so then I knew 8 times 3 is 24, and that's the farthest you could go. So then I did 24 minus that.
And you got 2.
Yeah, 2. And then I put down the 4. And then I knew 8 times 3 was in there. And wait, here.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. And then,
Brandon, do the next one.
Okay. Verse 7. What times what is 7? 7 times 1, so I put 700. And then I subtracted, and then take 49. And 49 minus 49 is 0.
Okay. 7 goes into 49 how many times?
Oh.
7.
7.
So what's the answer there? Austin, what's the answer to that one?
107.
Yeah, it's Brandon. You're right. So write 107 for that one.
I did.
You did not write 107 on that.
There you go, Brandon.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Here's another partial quotient for the first problem, number 5.
So first
You guys.
we knew that that 43 would definitely not go into 2. Or 28, so we had to go.
How do you have anything here? If you're doing partial quotient, you don't put anything here to the end.
Oh.
You did all your...
Well, I did it right there.
Oh, that's your remainder. Okay, I get it.
Okay. So, then 43 and the 281, we couldn't figure that out in our heads, so we did 43 times 10, which gave us 430. Then we minus that from 815. It's really hard to see. And then we got an answer of 2,385.
Let's do number 7. Storm, find a place to do number 7.
And then we did it times 20, and that gave us 860. So then we minus that. I think we got an answer of 1,525.
25. Yep.
And then we did 20 again to get ours 860. Then we came up with an answer of 605.
That's
Or no, it was-
665.
Yeah,
Sorry about that,
665.
people.
Okay, 665. And then we did it times 10, which gave us 430. Then we minus that and got 235. And then we couldn't go to 10, so we had to go to 5, which gave us 215. Then we minus that, that gave us 20. And that gave us our answer.
Which is
That's
the
what I mean.
remainder of 20, but you
Yeah.
got to add those up.
Yeah.
10
So-
plus 20
Oh,
plus
yeah, I 20, 30, 45 was the
1.
answer.
It's 55.
Oh, yeah,
Wait a minute, no, 65.
65.
65.
Remainder.
20.
Yeah, that's what we got.
Okay, we are doing number 7. And a fraction is a way of writing, that line in fraction means divide. So that's 4,290 divided by 64. And Storm has started that right here. She has 50 times 64, and you should get 3,200. And then you subtract that. So let's do that thing where you do 10 times 64, what you get.
640.
Yep, and subtract that.
Remainder 20.
This is my page.
Wait, oh.
This is my page.
I need to
This is my page.
450. Okay. 450 is too big for us to use 10 again. So you want to do that times 5? That's easy.
It's already on the table.
5 times 64. You can do that kind of in your head, right?
Yeah. What are the answers?
320. That was really good, actually, though.
What are the answers?
Go ahead and copy that.
Subtract that.
I'm just gonna do this.
130. Okay. Oh, this is a little bit complicated. Okay. How many times would 64 go into 130? Just take a kind of a guess.
Twice.
Yep. You put 2 over there. So 2 times 64 is what? I bet you get it.
32.
Well, 6 times 2 is 100. There's 12. So it's 120. And what's 2 plus or 2 times 4?
Here, no.
8.
So 120 plus 8.
Okay, no, that's more. 50. Here, hold on.
Go subtract
Are you
that.
sure? Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, minus that.
No, no, no.
Okay, 100. There you go.
You gotta do
So what's the answer, Storm?
So it'd be
50 plus 10.
It's not times 50.
67 with a remainder of 2.
Yep.